People are just dying for the chemistry between you two. The kiss at the London premiere, recreating the Titanic. Oh, we were so close.
Yeah, so close.
We're pros.
Pros who know how to dance around a topic just enough to ask, are Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson actually dating?
Pamela Anderson's silence about Liam Niss is loud and unsettling to anyone paying attention. Pamela has never been shy about her love life, but now she is choosing her words like a pro, and that change matters a lot. For a woman who once wrote whole memoirs about her romances, this new reserve looks like something else entirely.
Did you know that? You're a friend for life.
Great.
Yeah, we're friends for life.
Yeah.
Like it or not.
What you did mention was that you were so excited for this promo tour together. And you were so excited. I heard it might have gone a little viral, Pamela.
Really? And we really bonded. We really fell madly in love.
There were odd moments on the promo tour that felt rehearsed and strange at the same time. She said she was excited for the promo tour, yet the excitement sounded neat and measured rather than wild and messy like before. That tidy tone is a hint that she is protecting something private and deep. If you look closely, you will see Pamela telling the story with her posture and her posts more than with words. The way she moves, what she posts on social media, and her quieter manner around Liam give away pieces of the truth she will not say out loud. Public displays between them have been bold and sweet at the same time. They held hands, kissed on carpets, and even joked about reenacting Titanic moments while laughing and leaning in close. The most shocking shift is her public silence about personal details. This is a woman who used to air every private thing, and now she has barely spoken about this relationship. That restraint is a signal that something serious is happening. She has given almost no revealing quotes about Liam, and those few comments we have are oddly polished and safe. From red carpets to TV shows, they are touchy and flirty, but when asked about feelings, she keeps answers short and guarded. When asked what is the sweetest thing about Liam, she said simply that he is kind and generous. At a premiere, she captioned a photo, "Love is in the air."
Pam even captioned this premiere pic, "Love is in the air."
And later she added, "He's the perfect gentleman," with a smile. In an interview, she told Entertainment Weekly, "I think I have a friend forever in Liam," and that phrase felt full of promise rather than casual hope. He brings out the best in you with respect, kindness, and depth of experience.
Start, but I always feel like I have to get better at just my confidence in getting into a room and thinking, oh no, I can be here, but he really put me at ease. He really put me at ease.
Listen to how she talks about confidence and feeling calm with him. She admitted he put her at ease and helped her feel she belonged in rooms where she used to feel unsure. Those lines read like real change and not like a soundbite. Think back to how she spoke about earlier romances. She once called Tommy Lee her soulmate in the early days and praised Kid Rock for raw energy over several interviews. She used to spill every intimate detail about lovers and breakups without hesitation.
Liam Neeson, Pamela Anderson, they're here.
What?
Last night I watched the naked. Did they just kiss?
The pair leaned all in on today, holding hands and staging a makeout. Watch what happened when Craig Melvin asked them blank.
You're both single right now. Are you two an item?
Craig.
What?
Craig.
I don't understand the question.
We discovered we had a lovely budding chemistry.
Yeah.
As two actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are clearly having fun.
Now everything is controlled and careful when she talks about Liam, and that control reveals a new seriousness. When a person who once overshared becomes guarded, it often means they found something worth protecting. On live TV, there was a small moment that showed how natural their bond feels. During a playful lip balm bit, Liam closed his eyes for just a second as if savoring the closeness, and that tiny move looked genuine and private. Body language experts have studied these moments, and the findings are clear. Dr. Lillian Glass says Pamela's whole demeanor softens around Liam, and her usual showy pose melts into calm and grounded presence.
Real deal or just for publicity? A source tells People magazine it's a budding romance and it's clear they're smitten with each other.
You want it to be real, don't you? These are two immensely charismatic people who are also incredibly kind, and I'm not surprised they enjoy each other's company.
It really is a non-manufactured chemistry. It seems very genuine.
Pamela once said, "I've never felt safer than when I'm with him," and you can see that safety in every glance and step she takes when he is near. On red carpets, she no longer fights to be the center of attention, and that is a major break from her past style. A source told People magazine, "It's a budding romance," and inside observers say the two seem to genuinely enjoy one another's company and that their chemistry does not feel manufactured. Watch her behavior when cameras are not the focus, and you will notice a different Pamela. Her eyes soften, her guard drops, and she appears more vulnerable than the public persona that fans have known for decades. Pamela's pattern in past relationships was intense passion followed by public drama and then collapse.
A ready persona.
She's great in the movie.
Yeah.
She's terrific.
Some real chemistry there.
I guess if you can have chemistry there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we were so close.
Yeah, so close.
We're pros.
It was really so much fun to go to work every day.
Her love life used to be a cycle of highs and crashes, but now there is clear evidence she is choosing differently. In her documentary, she declared, "I'm done with the chaos." And that phrase reads like a turning point and not a throwaway line. She also said, "I want peace. And I want someone who sees me, not just my image." And that sounds like a promise she made to herself. Liam seems to be the opposite of the chaotic partners she chose before. He is steady where others were erratic, respectful where past partners were possessive, and private where they sought constant limelight. Experts agree this shift is meaningful. Relationship specialist Dr. John Gottman explains that when someone who repeatedly chooses toxic partners suddenly picks a healthy partner, it shows growth and healing, and that is what Pamela appears to have done.
What was your first impression of each other? When do you remember about meeting for the first time?
Pamela, how about you?
He was very tall. No.
Her spirit. And she's a giggler like me. I love her. Oh, this is nice. Let's not mold this. Let's just let it breathe.
The timing lines up too, because this relationship began after Pamela released a memoir and documentary where she processed decades of trauma and abuse. She did the inner work, and it shows in how she is now choosing differently. One quiet moment at a New York premiere said more than many interviews. When photographers called for family photos, Pamela stepped back to let Liam and his sons take the shot first, and that small act showed real emotional intelligence. Rather than erase the memory of Natasha Richardson, she is asked about Natasha and expressed a desire to honor that past rather than replace it, and that approach shows depth and respect. This is a total break from past behavior where Pamela might have tried to dominate family moments to prove her place. Now she understands some moments belong to his original family, and she graciously gave them space. The public has noticed the difference, and commentators on social media and in interviews keep pointing it out as well. People watch her closely because she once lived in the headlines, and now she is stepping out of that noise and into something quieter. Body language expert Patty would describe one live interaction and said bluntly that wasn't performed for the cameras. That was an unconscious act of intimacy, and experts like her read these small moves as signs of real comfort and trust. Pamela's old way of posing provocatively for cameras has given way to something softer and more private when Liam is near. She seems less driven to create a spectacle and more focused on being present and gentle with him. Even on the talk show circuit, she is different. When hosts push for spicy details, she shrinks from oversharing and answers with calm phrases that show she wants to keep the deeper parts of this relationship safe.
But I do just want to say, as a very old friend of yours, all of your friends are very much standing this relationship. Just want to say that.
Aww. Some sources close to them call the connection non-manufactured chemistry, meaning it does not feel engineered for the press, and that is rare in a world where publicists shape moments constantly. She has chosen to integrate herself into his life with care and respect, and that is a sign of emotional growth and wisdom rather than a strategy to win headlines. The way she handles family moments shows a clear awareness of boundaries and history, and that kind of sensitivity often builds trust with partners and children, and it matters more than flashy actions. If this relationship continues in the same quiet, steady way, it could mark a turning point in Pamela's life, and that would be a real shift from cycles of drama and heartbreak to calmer companionship. At the same time, we should be cautious about reading too much into staged appearances because the public eye can create illusions. But the consistency of her calm behavior across events gives more weight to the idea that this is authentic and not a constructed image. In short, these patterns add up and suggest real change. Pamela Anderson used to demand to be at the center of her partner's world, but now she is acting very differently. In past relationships, Pamela often showed jealousy and control, but with Liam, she has shown new emotional intelligence and calm. Friends who know her say they strongly support this relationship, and that matters a lot. Winning over Natasha Richardson's sister Jolie was a huge sign of change, and those 7 heart emojis on Instagram were not just likes. They were a family blessing from someone close to Natasha.
Liam Neeson and Pamela.
Yes! They hard launched on the carpet.
They've hard launched.
That's phenomenal pop culture knowledge.
If love has found their way into that relationship, God bless them both. Leave them the alone and let them like each other.
Industry insiders say Pamela reached out to Jolie privately, showing respect and care she rarely showed before. That private outreach shocked many in Hollywood, and it changed how people saw her intentions. At the Berlin premiere, a fan captured a quiet, serious talk between Pamela and Liam Niss, and that moment did not read like a stepmother act. It read like someone who truly wants to join a family, and that is powerful to see. Her work with Liam's sons has been careful and thoughtful. She did not try to replace anyone or rush to be their parent. She presented herself as their father's partner who cares about their well-being, and that approach earned public support from Liam Niss. This romance is changing Pamela's career game too. Dating Liam has shifted how Hollywood views her, and the timing could not be better. Her Golden Globe nod for The Last Showgirl came just as their relationship entered the public eye, and that created a new story about her as an artist. "This is my renaissance," Pamela said in a recent interview, and that phrase feels earned and real. She is being offered more serious roles, and casting people now treat her as more than the Baywatch image. She even turned down 3 big endorsement deals recently as she chose better brand fits over quick money, and that is a total reversal from how she behaved before. That selectivity shows strategy and growth. At the same time, Pamela is careful not to make this relationship about career moves. Insiders say she learned from watching other women get labeled opportunistic, and now she is very strategic about what she will accept professionally. The age gap raises questions Pamela is likely thinking through privately. Dating a man in his 70s when you're 58 forces hard conversations about time and priorities, and that is part of what she now must face. Experts say those realities make people plan differently. When you're older, you think about legacy and mortality in ways younger people do not, and that can change the shape of a relationship dramatically. Pamela summed this new view up on a podcast when she said, "I'm not looking for forever anymore. I'm looking for right now done right." That line reveals someone focused on quality and presence rather than race to a label. She moved back to her childhood home in Canada before meeting Liam, which suggests she was already in a quieter, reflective place in life. Dating him fits a pattern of choosing peace over chaos and calm over constant drama. Despite the new calm, she is energized and planning again. Sources say she talks about projects and travel and feeling inspired in ways she has not in years, and that energy shows in interviews and private conversations. Pamela has also learned to manage the media like a pro. Her public appearances look carefully timed to advance their story while still protecting private details, and that level of control is rare and deliberate. From the London kiss to the family photo moments in NYC to Playful Today, Showbit's each public scene appears designed to shape a narrative without giving away too much, and that is smart and cautious. One Playful TV moment made us see the real chemistry behind the plan. On a live show, Liam whispered something that made Pamela laugh, and viewers who watched closely saw a genuine spark under the polished moment. Her social media posts are tuned to keep fans curious but not intrusive. The love is in the air, post-fueled interest without confirming everything, and that balance shows she knows how to feed public appetite while guarding intimacy. PR experts say she has learned from 3 decades in the press, and they note she now reveals only what helps the relationship while pulling back when needed, and that is careful reputation work. Insiders who know both Pamela and Liam are unusually optimistic about their chances, and that is rare in Hollywood. They say both are settled in life, and know what they want, which makes the relationship less about games and more about real planning. Sources report long-term plans, blended family talks, and shared projects, and that leads some insiders to say this feels like building something permanent rather than casual dating. Pamela even bought property in Ireland near Liam's family connections, and records show it was purchased through a trust, which to some observers looks like a serious step and not a casual move. Experts note that older couples have a different pace and fewer games. When you are in your 50s and 70s, you often choose quickly and clearly, and that can make a relationship more stable, or it can speed decisions depending on personalities.